This is Middle East Brief with Avi Kaner, your daily intelligence update on what actually matters.
The United States has announced a blockade starting today, but not of the Strait of Hormuz, only of ships going to and from Iranian ports, and that distinction matters immediately. This may be the strongest move. Block the ports, not the strait. The strait itself is not being closed. Ships going to and from other countries can pass freely. Saudi exports can move, UAE exports can move, Kuwait, Iraq, etc. Global shipping can move. This is not a shutdown of world commerce. It is a targeted pressure specifically on the Iranian regime. And to understand why, look at the map. Iran's most important ports sit inside or near the Persian Gulf bottleneck. Shahid Rajeh, near Bandar Abbas, the country's main commercial gateway. A huge share of container traffic and cargo moves through it. Imam Khomeini Port in the Northwest Gulf, critical for grain, food, industrial materials, and bulk imports. Bushehr ports along the central Gulf Coast, important for regional trade and energy support activity. Al-Salawiyah on the southern coast, the heart of Iran's petrochemical and gas export infrastructure, and of course, Kharg Island, still the key oil export terminal. Together, these nodes are the regime's economic bloodstream. And according to one detailed estimate, the cost of disruption could reach $435 million per day, or roughly $13 billion a month. Why? Because regimes do not run on headlines. They run on cash flow. Revenue pays salaries. It funds patronage. It sustains repression. It keeps loyalists loyal. That includes a Basij and the IRGC, the military and economic power center of the Iranian regime. If cash flow stops, the regime runs out of money. The IRGC runs out of money. And the networks that enforce control run out of money. Iran's oil exports alone are estimated at around 1.5 million barrels per day. That revenue will disappear fast. Petrochemicals, industrial exports, imports of machinery and goods, all disrupted. And then comes the real clock. Storage. One estimate says Iran's spare oil storage will fill up in about 13 days. After that, production has to shut down, and forced shut-ins can damage aging oil fields. That means some losses are not temporary, they last. Now, add the domestic picture. The rial has collapsed. Inflation is severe. Food prices are surging. So external pressure meets internal weakness. This is where leverage lives. Now compare that with another option, bombing Kharg Island. A strike would be dramatic, visible, immediate. But infrastructure can be repaired. A blockade works differently. It's less spectacle and more sustained pressure. One event grabs headlines, the other changes incentives every day. Of course, enforcement carries risks. Markets react, tension rise. Nothing at sea is simple, but strategically, this is a stronger path, because in modern conflict, power is not just missiles, it is money. And when money stops, control weakens.
This is Middle East Brief with Avi Kaner. If you want clarity, not noise, follow and share. Continue the conversation on X at Avi Kaner. Back tomorrow